Hi, we have been working with variables for some time, and one of the reasons that we call them variables is that we can vary the value after we create them. For example, we have changed the double z, if you remember, to be 4 after we have initialized it with 5. We can do that with any variables that we want, but if we cast them as final, if we create them with final keyword, that means that it cannot be changed. So let me show you what I mean. Let me create an integer called my integer, and it's 5. Then I can just call my integer to be any other value whenever I want. Okay? Now, if I run this, okay, if I print out my integer over here, it will be run and it will be showing the value of 5 to me. For example, let me do it like this: my integer, okay, and plus my integer. So this will show me the result of my integer. And one of the most important things that you should know is that these codes are run in order. So right now I'm seeing my integer is 5. And if I do it here, okay, if I write the exact same thing, now I will see my integer is 4 in the logs because these are run in order. As you can see, my integer was 5, then I changed it to 4 and I printed out as 4. But if I add final keyword over here, then I cannot change the value of my integer at this point on. As you can see, it says that you cannot assign a value to a final variable. So this is kind of a constant. It cannot be changed after all. So you cannot do that once you declare a variable final. So if you have a case like this, that you have to create a variable and you don't want the value to be changed after all, then you should mark it with final keyword. If it's not the case, then you shouldn't bother with the final keyword at all. So most of the time we don't want this because we may want to change the value. But if you come across in a situation like this and if you see a final keyword, it means that it's a constant. It shouldn't be changed after all, and you cannot do that. As you can see, if we try to run this, we will get an error. So here you go. Now you know what's a variable, you know what's a constant, or at least you know what's a final keyword. Now we can move on with the other data structures.